cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I'm your host, Meaky96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Minded Men. I want everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. If you're on Twitter, follow us at 52 Scott Podcast, and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, good people, and welcome back to another edition of Think Thursday. This one is going to be more of a informational topic, a little fun. We're going to have a little fun with it too. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the urban weekend camps. If you go on Facebook, you friend them. It's called the Urban Weekend Camps, and what they do is they'll have a camp like a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Last year they had it in New Braunfels. That's like right outside of San Antonio, Texas, or Austin, Texas. It's like right in the middle. But they'll have all type of fun festivals, comedy. Matter of fact, MC Lotto, the one that was on our cancer awareness, she performed at one of them. And but they have all types of events. But the catch is, this tent is outside. It's actually, you're camping in the woods, right? So I hadn't done one, so I went on that page to see what they were going to be this year. I thought it was just Texas only, but when I went on the page, I noticed that they go everywhere, right? I know my stomping grounds, Texas. I know we got bears, mountain. What does it say? Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! I know we ain't got but the bears. So we got a few mountain lions here and there, but mainly the places they go, you might see a bobcat or two, but not really mountain lions, right? So I just want to get into myths that we thought as kids. I mean, there's a lot of myths that we thought as kids were true survival methods. So when we're camping and, I think I can eat this berry, or I can get this water from here. Things that we thought were true are not, and can possibly even kill you. So I got a few items here that I'm going to go over this, because just in case I do decide to go camping, I do want to be well prepared, not with just the food I'm going to stack away in my bag, but if I'm out in the forest, if I need to be some bear spray or yada, 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 well, you know what it is. We're just going to go over it. And on top of that, you're going to hear some of this stuff and y'all going to trip out. Because I read this, I was like, man, I always thought this is true, and it's not. So let me just go over it. The first one, this was not too. The reason why I brought this one up is because right now it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Hey, man, you got me wanting to hear this shit so bad, man. You are like, I am so ready to hear.
I know
what you're talking about. You're killing me.
I'm killing myself. Okay, so right now it's hot in Houston, but Houston has fickle weather. So the first one, with it being cold, and we're outside, we're camping. If it is cold, your first instinct, it would be to rub your hands together to keep your hands warm, right? That's what we normally do.
Right, a blow in them.
Well, a blow on your hands, all right? But when you're outside and you're frostbitten and your hands are frozen, that is not a good idea, according to journalists, right? You could be forming frostbites, and you could damage your skin even more. So you also might think you might want to light a fire and then just hold your hand over that, and that's not good either, because your fingers are super sensitive. So what you want to do is take a bowl of warm water and then stick your hands in the warm water and let your body adjust
to the temperature.
Yeah. So that's something I never do, because the first thing I do when my hands are cold and somebody light a fire, I put my hands right over the fire. But I do notice my fingertips be burning a little bit more. You ever notice that when you have frostbite?
I don't put my fingers over a fire.
I'm talking about a fireplace. Never.
That's a fire, right?
You never put your hands on a fireplace. Your hands are warm. Your hands are cold.
A fire. No, you
Place.
don't put your hands in a fire.
I ain't say in the fire, but a place in front of.
But
you don't
what's
do
in
that.
the place?
Fire.
Thank you.
Let's go to number
You're
two.
supposed to burn your hands.
That's that fur from animal burning. That's like,
All right, number two. Now this is the one that I found really, really interesting because when we were little, we were told we could do this. Do not try to drink water from a cactus. If you were in the wilderness, if you was just say it was in a desert area and you couldn't find water, how many of us? I'm serious. I'm starting with you, Freddie G. When you were little, were you ever told you could drink water from a cactus?
I wasn't told that, but I heard that you could.
Okay. Slash?
Yeah, same. I heard that you could. You know, this is what they were teaching.
same here. I don't think I ever heard it, but that was just the perception I had that cactuses contain water.
Yeah. And that's a total misconception because cactuses actually contain oil. Now, to which there's always an exception, right? There is 2,000 versions of cacti, right? 2,000. There's only one you can actually drink water from, however, in very, very, very small amounts, just enough to satisfy your thirst. Mm-hmm. You can't really just take a cup, gulp, and go. No, you'll get sick. Most cactuses, all cactuses are usually full of oil.
So, the question, if you know, is that oil like good for your skin, like the aloe vera plant? Do
You
know?
are so funny. That's so funny you asked that. My sister asked the same exact question when I was researching this. I wasn't going to look it up, but I did just for that. I was going to actually just throw it in there. But for the water, for research purposes, listeners, only the prickly pear cacti you can drink water from. And as far as your, I'm sorry, that's backwards. Not the prickly pear. Do not drink water from the prickly pear. Drink from the fish hook barrel cactus. That is the only one, the fish hook barrel cactus. The prickly pear, aloe vera, vitamin E. That's what you was just asking about. That would be the one that contains those oil. Also the saguaro, Saguaro, sounds Spanish. And then the Barbary fig and an Econoris.
I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah,
if
we
I
wouldn't.
seen
Well,
them.
they have, they have the pretty pictures.
Man, if you
So
line all of them up side by side,
you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know what the hell.
Well, you'll know the prickly pear. That's the one that be on the Road Runner. That's the prickly pear. That's the one with the little spikes.
They all got spikes, don't they?
No, well, their spikes are.
That's what makes them cactus.
Yeah, but some of them are shaped differently. But the one that everybody are familiar with is that I do know is the prickly pear. That's the one everybody's familiar with. So that's the big one, the big thick one with that hollow or whatever. So anyway, so that was interesting. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I would have been the first to say, yeah, baby, go get that cactus over there and get that water. We both be dead. No.
Wow.
Here's another one that's interesting. So when you're running from a swarm of bees, say you out in the forest and you ran into, Goldilocks and she left and then there was some bees.
Goldilocks.
I just played.
And she left.
And the bees just arrived.
And the bees just happen to be you decide you want some honey. Just say you want some honey.
I get you.
And you go in the tree and it don't work out for you. And there's a body of water. You know, how many of y'all have been told that you could go to this body of water and the bees will not follow?
Into the water?
Yes.
You have to go completely in the water. They not
Bees
coming
will be
up
on
there.
top of the water.
They will be on top of the water.
Yeah.
That's what you say, Freddie G? What'd you say,
It
K-Money?
work in the cartoons. I would think that
You would think,
I would go in the water.
under like Flash say.
and go down and come out somewhere else.
man, them bitches wait. They wait.
But you gotta be smarter than. Are you smarter than a bee?
No, listen.
No. See,
No, when it
I already know what
it
to
ain't
do
got to do
if
with
the bees on top of the water.
But it ain't got nothing to do with being smart. You gotta hold your breath.
They gonna wait in that same
Well,
area you went down,
They
right?
gonna wait. They gonna hover. This is exactly what it say. When you're running from swarm bees, do not run and jump in a body of water because they will just stay in the area of the water and wait until you come out. They gonna wait.
But I'm saying you go down and you
go where? Ain't nobody no Aquaman up in who that's some Aquaman stuff you just did.
Bro, but you can I'm just saying you can hold your breath long enough to get to a different side from where you at once you go under.
Come up, do the breaststroke, go right back down.
That's true, but
I'm saying it's a way to get away and just come out somewhere else. You gotta outsmart the beast, so you just gonna go underwater and wait till
that's what I was hoping. Well, you go down, you look up, they just give up. You look up, they give up, then you come up.
Now you
that's
go
the way
down in there and you swim off and come out way down there.
I would envision it, jump in the water as I'm jumping in because you still can see clear, right? As I go down, I'm going to go down probably about 3-4 feet because I don't want, just in case a courageous bee decide to come in the water.
He's not going to survive in the water.
Just in case, but you never know because some could be courageous. Man, I'm going to go get him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he don't, it ain't going to work out. He'll wash away. But I'm going to go down 3 feet, look up, see if they're hovering.
And wait and come right back up.
Well, not right away. I'm going to hold my breath.
But I mean in the same spot, same area.
I envision that's the way it would work out, but
you gotta have a plan, man.
Not at all. All right, here's another good one. So, say you're trapped in quicksand. All right, what do they tell us to do when you're trapped in quicksand? What have you heard? I'm gonna start with you, Slash.
Don't try to get out.
Okay,
somebody's gotta pull you out.
Gotcha. What you heard, Freddie G?
The faster you move, the quicker you'll sink.
That's true. That's correct. Both of y'all, that's true. No, Slash
Don't
not
try
true.
to get out.
Slash
okay.
Not true for you, but it's true for you, Freddie G. What have you heard?
Yeah, pretty much. If you move, you will sink faster.
If you
moving, period.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. Yeah. So now this is what I didn't know, and none of us. You can get out. So if you're ever trapped in quicksand. Don't stay still. So that's out. But what you have to do, and don't move around like crazy either. What you have to do is level. You're gonna stand. Imagine yourself standing straight up in the quicksand, but lean back slightly. So quicksand is thick. It's going to free your feet as you're leaning back. Your body, and I'm leaning back, and I know, listeners, sorry, I'm doing it and leaning back from the mic.
Almost like doing a back flip.
Yeah, so now your feet are free and your hands are free. So then you have to try to just figure, since both your feet and hands are free, you're able to, once your feet are free, then you're able to kind of scoot right or scoot left with both using your feet and hand. But you have to lean back slightly, and it'll elevate you or levitate, or whatever the word is, to where your feet are now coming out of the quicksand. So now you're able to maneuver.
Has anybody here ever encountered any quicksand?
No. I don't want to. I think that's scary. I don't want to go that way. That's just, no. And I'm going to make sure, I'm good on that. When you're in the woods, I think all of us know this already. You hungry, don't try to eat with other animals eating. Right? Don't try to, you see the berries, they can handle it because their stomachs are much different from ours.
That go for you too?
Who, me? No, man, I told you I used to camp when I was little. We had to eat off the ground. So I'm going to tell you, we were blessed because, man, I'd pick anything, throw it in the pot, and I'm still here. I'm serious, man. I was just 14, 15. Oof, man, those are the days. That was when we could do that. We can't do it now. You pick something off the ground now.
Yeah.
Mess around,
So you don't just put anything in your mouth no more?
Man, here we go.
He's still here.
Man. So back then you would put anything in your mouth, right?
That's what it sounds
You don't
like.
do that no more, right? You don't put anything in your mouth no more.
I've changed my ways. I mean, guys, man,
yes or no? Yes or no?
Man, I'm trying
back then, you didn't put anything in your mouth.
Here's what I'm trying to do.
I know, but you didn't
don't
put
know.
back then, you You used to put anything in your mouth, right? Now you don't.
Fruits and vegetables.
Okay, back then you used to put anything in your mouth. Now you don't. Right?
Yeah, so the next.
Yeah, okay.
So. Oh, man. All right. Here's another good one. This is a really good one. Y'all, okay, I already talked about your hands being, cold or whatever. But your body, when your body's cold, how many of us have heard to drink some alcohol to warm you up?
What kind of alcohol?
Like liquor alcohol. Liquor.
Well, it does
I've
warm
heard
you.
it and done it.
It warms you.
It
Yeah,
works.
I've done that before.
Oh, see, that's why I want to talk about that. I told you it was interesting. This thing says do not do that. You do not
it's too
drink
late.
alcohol.
I'm still here.
I'm still.
I
I know I've done that.
Why you shouldn't do it?
It says you do not drink alcohol if you're cold and need warm. It may warm you up, but when you're in a freezing situation, it won't help.
So check this out. You said it may warm
You
you
up.
up. So
But if you're in a freezing situation, it won't help.
So in other words, you can't drink it if it's 32 degrees or lower.
Right, because it makes your blood dilate and it causes your blood to rush to your skin. But when you're cold, you want your body to stay near your core instead of your skin. So the liquor just makes it colder, makes your body colder when it's that cold. So I guess it's a certain temperature you don't want to drink liquor. When it's like freezing cold, like you said, maybe negative 32.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And does liquor freeze?
No, liquor
So
don't. That's a good
now, think
assessment.
about it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can't even freeze it in.
Even
less
if you
than
try.
32 degrees, you can't freeze it.
It doesn't freeze at all.
Exactly. You can put it in the freezer.
I know it don't freeze. I just was throwing that out there.
For a guy that hasn't drank in I don't know how many, probably longer than I've been born.
23 years,
Yeah.
alcohol free.
Yeah, longer than I've been born. He has longer than I've been born. He hasn't drank longer than I've been born. That is amazing.
Reborn. The animal came out.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. I've never heard of. If you ever get stung by a jellyfish, do not pee on it because it makes the venom worse than from the sting.
Wait a minute.
Body of water. Lake.
Wait a minute. If you're stung by a jellyfish, do not pee on it. So wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that if you stung on your back by a jellyfish, don't let nobody piss on you.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that said.
Why would you be letting somebody
Pee
piss
on you. I
in
guess the
first
jellyfish things be. I mean, the only time
Well,
I've seen somebody jellyfish was the one what Will Smith did, and it looked painful on that show.
7 pounds?
He died.
7 pounds. He died. Yeah, but that's the box jellyfish. That's Australia. I know you can die from those.
No,
but they
I
don't
heard
have
that
those.
though. If you get stung, you should piss on the sting.
Oh man,
You say piss on it or don't piss
Piss
on it?
on it.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You heard that
Wait a
before?
minute. I'm confused now. You heard that you should piss on it.
Piss on it.
You saying
This
don't
said,
piss
it
on
said
it.
don't pee on it because they're saying the salt. Okay, so the salt from the jellyfish sting doesn't match the urine salt. What it does is going to make the sting worse. What you want to do is throw the sea salt on the sting to lessen it, not the actual pee, the urine. So yeah,
Seemed to me like peeing on it is putting toxins on an open wound.
well, think about it. Pee is warm.
I tell you.
Oh man.
Hey, man.
Hey, never mind.
You know what?
So you've been pissed off. So
I
explain
peed on
to
myself.
us
I mean, no.
Explain to how pee feel.
When I was little, I remember. Ain't no way out of this one. I'm just gonna go to the next one, okay? Finally, and this is the one that everybody. I don't want to talk about peeing no more. This is the one that everybody need to know. And I actually, as a comedian, I really found this funny because all of us, I guarantee, heard this. Every last one of us. But as I'm thinking about it, it makes a whole lot of sense. And here it is. When you're in the forest or in the woods and you run into a bear, what are we told to do?
If it's brown, lay down. If it's black,
fight back.
I've never heard that. This is the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah.
You've heard that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it before.
I swear, I have never heard that. Now, this says you're not supposed to lay down and play dead because depends on what kind of bear it is.
Right.
If it's brown,
Lay down.
If it's black,
fight back. Yeah, because if it's a black bear or a polar bear or any type of scavenger bear, they're going to be like, thanks. I ain't have to work for it. Appreciate you. So not laying down for every bear is not. I really didn't know that rhythm, that rhyme that you just made.
Well, the brown bear is not gonna bother you if you lay it down. You know, you ignore him and he gonna act like he don't see you. But
Would you
have to fight him back because you got an opportunity to beat the bear. He might turn on and run off after he fighting me back.
You supposed to kind of make yourself big. Like
bigger than the
yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah, so Freddie G is
he's
sitting here looking like a falcon eagle that's about to take off. A black falcon eagle.
But I ain't gonna lie. If it was brown, black, whatever kind of bear, my natural instinct to get the hell out. And if you gonna do something to me, all my lesions and wounds will be in the back of me. That's where you got me.
Ass and elbows is all that bear gonna see.
So he gonna get you from the back.
Yeah. Say it again. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Say it again. I didn't hear it. What did he say?
He said it's gonna get you from the back.
Oh man.
I heard him.
With that, people.
You got off on that one.
I did. I got you. You had that call. You got me last show. I had to get you, man. With that, people, man, we gonna be out today. But hey, man, y'all check out that Urban Weekend Camp, man, and try to take some of these items from this show, and don't be drinking from cactuses. Peace. This concludes our show for today, and if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, also IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday. See you all soon.